Right.
Well, no, we have a little
Don't make me
surprise
stump your
for
toes.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, and people
They're
have,
afraid.
there's a bunch of people who kind of showed up early to see this
Alright.
and to help with this.
Okay.
You have, over the years, done so many wonderful things for the community, for me personally, but for so many other people. I'm way down on the list. Your son, who's made you very proud,
Extremely.
and so many other people, for Lady Catherine, for herself, for the community, in addition to holding titles. And I have learned an awful lot about holding titles over the last year. Some of the hardest working people in the community, and they step in and just do everything, even behind the scenes. And you're one of the most humble of them. Would you like to say something before I give him his present?
It's as simple as this. You exist in ways in the world that require no accoutrement. But it doesn't mean that it's not good to have it. And it preserves something for others who do not yet know or haven't had the pleasure of knowing you. And I'm not talking knowing the figurehead of what people chose for you to be, but actually knowing you, the man, the heart, the conversation, the sense of humor. These things, your choice of having family everywhere, and just showing up in every way. You inspire people to do things. And Master Varii had a beautiful, excellent idea, and credit must be given. I am not here as the doer, the orchestrator. I am here, oh gosh, all right, I'm gonna say it, y'all aren't safe, but still, a cheerleader. Right? And credit must be given. And you're such a really good man. And it's not about what you've done. Although, hey, all right, hey, there's a mountain of accomplishment. But it really is truly about who you are. Thank you for leading by example and not being unafraid to be thoroughly loving in doing that.
Very brave. You stepped into the fray when a lot of other people would not, and you do it with such love and grace. I remember the very first time I met you. I didn't know that you even knew who I was, and you walked off the stage and hugged me. And I've never been so touched by something like that, because somebody who didn't even know me cared enough to do that. We talk about leather values, and we talk about that being honor and service and integrity. And for a lot of people, it's words. For you, it's who you are. Recently, we took over stewardship of the Leather Quilt. When I did, I found out that ONYX wasn't on that quilt, and that drove me batshit crazy. And so it had to be fixed. Well, there's another thing that needs to be fixed, because you're part of history. You're part of leather history, and you've done a lot to make space for that. And to, by example, teach wonderful people who encourage other people. What you've done is you've built a legacy. And so you need this. And I have to tell you that the same person who did my armor did this. He's our leathersmith. That patch for the leather quilt. It's a tribal lion. Please accept this from our house and from the community with love.
Thank you. say these things, I'm not gonna cry.
No,
And I always do.
things are happening.
Again, when Lady Catherine says, just meet me and come, and Jack says, okay, I just say, okay. But thank you from the depths of my heart. I do what I do because it's love, and it's community, and it's family. And you all are family to me in many different ways. And I thank you so much for being there for me and for the brotherhood and for my family and for in all the different ways that you show up. I'm dedicated to you and to the work that you do as you support the work that I do, because it's necessary for us to belong together and belong with each other. And I wouldn't have it any other way. There are many things that, I just say, I'll be there, or I'll show up, or there needs to be space made, and that's because it's gotta be done. And turning over things and moving things along, and other people have taken up the mantle in many different ways. And that is a testament to what they can do beyond me. And I'm just the impetus, and they've taken it and gone on to many different things. So I thank you, Master Varii. I thank you, Glenn, for crafting this. And I thank you, Lady Catherine, for making space and creating space for all of us and continued space. I told you earlier that someone in my class this morning said that they have felt the most welcome. It's a person of color, and they said they had felt the most welcome at this conference. They've been from Maine to Florida to Orlando and back, and they said that this was their virgin at this conference, and said that when they walked by and greeted people, people spoke back. People stopped. They greeted one another. They greeted him, and he said he's felt the most welcome than any other conference here at Self. And that's a testament to the work that you've done and the leadership that you've provided, but also the staff and everyone that is a part of Self. And it is a welcoming place, so I thank you so much.
And I'm gonna say what I said earlier. We should be at a place in the world where we're not being thanked for being decent people and being appropriate, right? So here's the other thing, sir. So tomorrow is kind of a big day for someone else. I'm part of that someone else, I'm an entity. So there's this little club, nasty little club, called Females Investigating Sexual Terrain. They have been doing this for 30 years, right? Our Back Patch Club. Well, sometimes these clubs move a little slow, right? So maybe when Leather Masters was owned by Dave 6,000 years ago, nine years ago, people, well, FIST finally has gotten themselves together, and our quilt piece is ready to go after 9 years. I think we have the last piece from the original Leather Masters. And Master Varii is going to allow us to be the 200th panel, and panels go on at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So, sir, will you come at 1 o'clock tomorrow, where I can witness your history, and you can witness the history of, well, some of the nasty women in the house. And we haven't found Sarah Humble. She's here somewhere too.
Oh my God.
Well, she's a founder of FIST, and I was like, where are you? Come on, let's do the thing.
Perfect. I will.
And so we'll add your patch on and Lady Catherine's fist
Wonderful.
at the same time.
Thank you so much again. I love you all.
Thank you.
Now we can drink.